Pace, just too much for Galando to do. And then, as I said, Mark Cueto at his home ground in terms of football sense, just tees it up for his mate.
So Alex should have played him against Barcelona, Mark Cueto. They might have won the Champions League.
Inside.
Danny Kerr. Somehow tap back on the England side, but that's got to be
an offside.
An offside. It's against the replacement. Looks like Marcus Yersa has come on, and also Santiago Fernandez stands by. Also from the Hindu club, can play out half or centre. So it'll be interesting to see who comes off. In training this week, he was playing in the 10 slot. Was Fernandez.
I think from Argentina's point of view, they try and do too much with Hernandez. You know, he's up at 10, but then he drops back for the 15s to cover the kicks and cover the kick tennis. I think they need to build around him at 10 so they can get forwards running off him, and he can play the backs out into space. I think whilst he's trying to tick every box, you're taking away the strength that he has.
Well, Abramovich was a doubt for this game, as you can see, that mummified right leg of his. So Fernandez has gone into the centre. Good ball again from the line out. Here's Andy Good. Here's Hipkiss now restored after that injury. In comes Banahan to clear out.
No, go away. Go away.
Guizamont's got to get away from there. It is Andy Good to Nick Easter. Tackled by Carrick. So that's good work by the second row forward for Argentina. But again, away come England. And Cueto. What's Burdos going to do here? He's going to let play go on. And it's Danny Kerr to Hipkiss. Now it's Armitage. Armitage is tackled with Banahan there.
No. Inside, no,
the ball stays in play. Here's Hipkiss. Basualdo with the tackle.
It is.
It's going to be England ball though for Danny Kerr. Argentina player is down injured in the middle of the field. Tim Payne has the ball from Nick Easter. And this is Mark Cueto coming more and more into the game. Is Cueto. What an offload, a backhander to Dylan Hartley. He's got support outside. Big Lewis Deacon it was. He's popped up in the wing twice in this game in interesting situations. Here's Andy Good. Now Nick Easter. Basualdo. And that's okay, it's play on. It was a Yersa who got in the way. And now here's Albacete off at a counter. Advantage going to the Pumas here. It's a penalty, and well, we've seen Hernandez kick them from here already with ease.
Coming down here, I think he just gets underneath Quates' arm. Oh, it's just there's nowhere for him to go. There's just a weight difference, I think, there, and he's just been hit by a truck from the side. The Guizamont, known for big hitting, catches him sweet, and Quates got nothing to do but go down with that one, I don't think. Great offload there, keeps the ball alive, keeps momentum alive. I think this is what England need to be doing now they're away and playing. They just lose their shape in the next couple of phases, but they have to stick with that. They have to stick with how they're trying to play. Last week they were too all over the place, and they didn't really set down a stall, and they've set that down today, and now they're just trying to build on it. Those offloads will come as Argentina's defenders get tired. Those offloads will come, and they can exploit those spaces behind and get Quates, Banahan and Armitage in the game more.
So 4 replacements ready to come on, 2 from each side. But in the meantime, here is Hernandez. The gap between the sides is very wide. Tryless Argentina so far, not quite this time from Hernandez. He's been superb so far off the kicking tee, a drop goal as well. Replacements come on. Amorecino is coming on for Argentina. David Wilson comes off on his debut, the tight head. Martin Johnson very impressed with him against the Barbarians last week. Gave him his debut this week. And Paul Hodgson, Dodge Hodgson of London Irish, comes on. And Danny Kerr comes off. that break from his led to England's second try. Here's Leguizamon to Hernandez. Off goes Hodgson, but in fact it's Tom May who takes the ball, and the Pumas try to turn him, but England have the ball. Hodgson, who added a fair amount of energy last week when he came on against the Barbarians, but it's Ignacio who's all over him. Also on is Mr. Jay White, the invigilator.
The impact sub.
Yes. Andy Good for Gusha. Gusha takes it well and then steps outside Dan Hipkiss.
Release! Release!
Now not releasing the ball, and Christoph Berdos wants a word. They have given away a lot of penalties in this game.
No, don't play.
Argentina.
No, wait. 15.
Will it be a warning or worse?
No, 2 minute penalties. I say release. Can play the ball.
Interesting place to keep the card, isn't it?
Goes to the sock rather than the pocket.
Just to confuse everybody, but that's into the bin for Aguja. Horacio.
15 doesn't release it.
Now, from England's point of view, it's a massive advantage. It's hard enough when a forward goes off, but when a back goes off.
Well, again, Andy Good, not for the first time, he's getting the boo treatment. Of course, Steve Borthwick is the man in his ear, saying go for the points, but the Old Trafford crowd, they want tries on the board.
Yeah, I think it's easy to say to keep ticking the score over, but with 15 minutes to go, England have also got to be looking how they're developing and how they're moving on into the next game. Yes, they have made improvements, but also they want to be making improvements in their shape, in their style, at how they play. And easy decision to go for 3 points, but whether it's the right one, that's just proved it's not. That's karma saying that you should have gone for the corner.
The Angels were not shining on Andy Good in England there after that decision.
I mean, you see where England are coming from. They are here to win a test match, and no one could ever go beyond that and how you feel on the field. You have to win, but they want to play and they want to express themselves. They've got a young, vibrant team out there. They need to express that.
Camacho fails to gather the ball first time. Ignacio, Hernandez. Argentina really have struggled to score tries in recent times, and they're perhaps showing today again why they've hardly threatened the England line, except for a short spell towards the end of the first half. Here's Tom May. Dylan Armitage.
Away, 20.
Here's Leguizamon, and he misses the ball completely. Armitage gets his hands on it. Leguizamon tackles him. Now they want that quick ball, the snappy ball for Hodgson. He's screaming, where is it? I want it, give it to me. Here it is now, here's Good chips through for Jordan Crane, the chase after, and Balahan inside, but it's Albacete who gets there for the Pumas. And Fernandez lobby coming in from the side there, Argentina. The penalty to England, so what will they do this time?
The one side.
Yeah, the crowd will prefer this. Listen to the roar.
I think Borthwick can hear the crowd through his headgear. I think he's made the right decision there.
No, number one.
So the great up and under again. We've talked about Dylan all the time. I think Leguizamon was too interested in getting up in the air there. I think he had plenty of time. And a great recovery from Dylan. I wonder if you'll see the try they scored against Scotland and France with there.
The ball's been knocked forward there.
And again, look, Balahan has chased all day. He's not just scored the try. That's great hands. He's got nothing to lose there. He's going into touch, and it's just unfortunate that Tom May's a little bit too flat on him. No fault of Tom May's, but it could have quite easily sat in his hand and he strolled under the post there.
If that had gone to Tom May, they would have been celebrating Matt Banahan here as the new Ronaldo.
I'm hoping to see some first phase move here that'll put her back underneath the posts.
Well, Banahan is right in the centre of midfield. To his right there is Tom May, you can see, and Dan Hipkiss. Matt Banahan is stretching his calf muscles, an expectation, little wink. Is it coming to me?
He's done a lot of running today. I'm not surprised. He's chased kicks. He's just about covered every blade of grass, I think, on the field.
Good drive by the English pack and by Crane. Here's Hodgson to Andy Good, and Banahan was the dummy runner, and here is Armitage. Cueto was outside him, but they couldn't ship the ball on quickly enough, England. Doing goes Julian White.
See,
the big farmer from Market Harbour, all 18.5 stones of him.
In some ways, I've got sympathy against Julian there. The 9 is coming round the side, trying to get in the ball, and he's just made a.
He's going
to get done for a shoulder.
He's gone for the sock. And it's not good news when Berdos goes for the sock, and Julian White is just on the pitch, and he's into the bin. Julian White, who was sent off, you might remember, this season for a punch on Andrew Sheridan against Sale. So a very disappointing exit for Julian White.
You see here, the 9's coming round the side.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
You know, it's not tiddlywinks, but it's not pretty. But Julian's a bull, and that's what happens when a bull. You know, he's clearing him out. I think that's all right. I'm going to live on the edge. That's fine in my book.
I've seen you play.
9 shouldn't have been there. That's a simple reason.
By the way, that was 18.5 stone on the scrum half Vergaccio, who's 5'7" and 12 stone 2. It's what you might call a mismatch. So 2 players in the bin now.
White.
10 minutes to go. 32 points to 15. The crowd baying for another score from England, another try from England. They've got 2 already. Here's Hernandez. They almost put the replacement Fernandez under pressure there.
Well read by Danny Hipkiss there. Took a chance and came out the line and forced them back inside. They've turned it over.
They have indeed. Here's Hodgson with that turnover ball. Tom May in the 10 slot where he's played so well for Newcastle this season. It's Mark Cueto, but it's a forward pass. Miss Berdos adjudges. Julian White,
nicknamed Dinosaur by Mark Regan.
Well, you know, it's his 50th cap today. It's not really the way you want it to celebrate that, is it? With a sin binning. But David Wilson comes back on because of the sin binning for this scrummage. Boswaldo has gone off. James Haskell is off. And Granazzo will have come on for Argentina. So there's David Wilson. Fernandez Lobe, and he just trips over his own feet there.
Hands off! Hands off!
Fernandez Lobe. Vergaccio. Hernandez. Will we see some magic? He's not getting through that England defence at the moment. It's Tiesi. Sets the ball for Vergaccio. Dummy the inside pass. And now gets some support from Ayerza. And there goes Leguizamon, breaking through somehow. Here's Vergaccio. And now it's Tiesi, tackled by David Wilson and by Lewis Deacon. Good work by the 2 forwards. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez is covered.